Hi, sis. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Connie. Welcome. Gosh, you're all early. I'm just here setting up. Minding my own business like I do. Welcome. Sissy Boos. How are you doing? I'm in so much pain. It's unbelievable. I can't believe I'm doing this. I really can't. But there you go. We do these things, yeah. Hi, Myra. Hi, Sue. I'm trying to get my my live up so I can see the feed. Live chat, that's what I'm after. Open panel, it says. Come on, let me join live chat, please. Why won't it let me join live chat? That's not funny. Oh, I don't know. Magic word, open sesame. Nope, not working. I think I need to go into the proper YouTube. That's what I need. Didn't work. Lisa, you've fibbed to me. It's not funny. Now then, where am I on here? There I am. Found it. 28, 2 minutes to go. Hello, welcome. Oh, and I've got me chat. Wow, look at that. How fabulous. Michael, hi. Welcome. Hi, Yvonne. Sarah, welcome. Open Sesame worked after all. Hi, Philippa. Anthony, hi. I love you too, Sissy. No, I'm still on my back. Where I slipped over yesterday is killing. It's killing, it is. I'm too old. I'm too old for plumbing. I'm going to stick to crafting. Crafting don't hurt like plumbing does. Yay! Hi, Anne-Marie. Sally. Hi, Alison. Welcome. Mags. Hey, my fairy sis. Hello, darling. Fancy seeing you here. Right, I'm going to shift that now. We don't need that anymore, do we? I want you to see what we're making. I don't know what's up with this camera today. Give me a second, peoples. I'll try not to pull you about too much. Fairy sis in the house. She is. She can't resist a Joffy. Hi, Penny. Hi, Kay. Alice. Oh, I've said hello, Alison. But hello, Alison. We'll say it again. Anne-Marie, hi. Hello, my darling. Hi, Ruth. Moira, hi. Oh, my goodness. Well, what a couple of days I've had. It's been manic. Manic, it has. I went post office yesterday. Nearly finished all my stamp duties. Went post office, came back to a flooded house. My kitchen was underwater. Not just any water, it was the hot water. So on the way to the to the stop tap, I got soaked in boiling water and it's sore. I'm okay. we sorted it. But I got it turned off. Couldn't get a plumber for love nor money. Steve's out working. Managed to get my next door round. Sent him off to be... I took the old tap out. It was the connection to the hot tap. The pipe had gone. So I took it all out. Sent him B&Q. Whilst me and his partner cleaned all the water out. And there was an awful lot of it. So after I got most of the water out, he turned up with these pipes. So there's me on the floor, upside down underneath the sink, refitting a tap. We tried everything to get a plumber. My brother was in the Isle of Wight. Whilst mopping around and doing, I slipped and fell quite hard. But we got it sorted. The kitchen floor has never looked more clean in all its life. It was scrubbed to within an inch of its life. The plumbing got done. I had to do it myself because nobody else was about, nobody else capable. So sometimes you just have to do it yourself. But I've decided plumbing is the worst of all the jobs. I don't mind electrics. I don't mind DIY at all. Don't like plumbing. I think you have to, I don't know, give a body to the, do you have to stab a chicken or something to the water gods to make it work? I don't know. But anyway, it's sorted now. I'm just a little sore and feeling a bit sorry for myself. So apologies. But, you know, these things are centres, aren't they? Right, shall we start playing? It hits 7:33. Did you know tonight is number 7 of our very own lives? How cool is that? So, this is what we're making. Hopefully you can see some shine on there. There we go. A little bit of twinkle, because you've got to have a bit of twinkle and a bit of brightness. So I'm actually going to use, the back of that card's filthy. I'm actually going to use some multifarious cards because that's what I've got. So I'm going to use it. And I have 2 sheets of Joffy stamps. Now somebody says to me a little while back, you know, I like Joffy stamps, but they're expensive. Well, when you see how many stamps you get and the size of them on a sheet, it's hardly surprising. I don't find them expensive. I find them really good value. So this is number 12. The number's up here. That's what the packaging looks like. And you're going to use number 12. So that's this one. This is a background stamp. It's perfect for this job. I'm going to start with that one. And I'm going to use frayed burlap. So this is a distress ink, not an oxide. You could use an oxide if you really wanted. But I'm using the plain. And this is the technical bit. You ready? You watching? Spin your paper where it lands. Nobody knows, but that'll do nice. Thank you very much. Perfect. Woohoo! That's what we like to see. Slap it about. No technical bits. That's too technical. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? You just got to slap it about. Move your paper. It's great fun. I love Joffy stamps. Yes, it is good value, Sue. And you do. I mean, you can get little sheets, little individual ones. Lots of skill for this one, Sally. Lots. Cheeky. Right, the next lot of stamps, and the rest of the stamps I'm going to use are from Joffy 11. Keep Off the Grass, this is called. Love them. And I'm going to use VersaFine Clair Shady Lane. Ink up. And slap it down. You might want to have a bit of thought behind this one. Half ink up, because I'm going to leave this one a little bit further down, like that. Look how lovely they stamp. Oh, Poppy, get me my cloth, please. I haven't brought my cleaning cloth with me. That's rude. Oh, well, I'll have to do them after. I could get Inky Pinkies here. A nice, long, single stem flower. And this one I'm going to tuck in about there. They mix, match, and like I say, stamp absolutely beautifully. We can have that one coming down here too. Why not? Going to put another one around this. Now, luckily enough, I know there's no stamp on the back, look, but they've been cut out beautifully, so you can see where the shape's taking you. So you don't have to panic about not being able to see through. Don't matter. Actually, whilst you can't see, because I've got a camera overhead, it makes life a little easier for me. I do need a cloth though. I can't cope with all this ink about. So just a cloth and a wipe. Can't be doing with it. I tried. So the next one is a lovely big stamp. Look at these. They're such good fun to put together. Very whimsical. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's just have that top end. Should we have that there like that? Yeah, let's put it there. Woohoo! Love them. Love them. Now we can do some infill. Now I can see where my gaps are. So I'm going to go back to this inky one. $33 full sets. Oh, Mags. I might come and pinch your stash. Yeah. Yes, it's paper artsy. Sorry. I didn't see that question. The openness. Yeah, that's right. And that's what I love. I really do love the openness of them. So now across the bottom, we have this fabulous grass stamp. It's so much fun. So much. Yeah, you can do as you see fit with them. And again, I'm going to fit these in around the bottom. And because of the cuts, I can see where they fit without having to see through the stamp. Truly, they're absolutely gorgeous. They're so much fun, so light-hearted, enjoyable. Can use them for all sorts. They're just light-hearted fun, and they look so nice with bright colours. There. We've nearly finished the stamping. Let me clean that off. One more. We'll have a butterfly. I've got a list of ones I need as well. I've got a few, but not got as many as Mags. Mags wins. So we'll stick our butterfly. Where am I going to put him? I'm going to put him there this time. Just there. How fab. Right, I'm going to move that to one side just a second. I've got some offcuts of card. I'm going to change ink up. And I'm going with the VersaFine Clair Nocturne. The words on this are gorgeous. Now, it don't matter if you stamp them upside down or not. These are going to be cut out. So I'm going to do a string of them. You can see what they say. You don't have to stamp them upside down. I'm not looking too hard. Marvellous, see? Marvellous. I love that word. Marvellous. Here's another good word. You've not seen them before, Yvonne? Oh, they are lovely. Yes, these are nicely finished for you, these words. How many should we have? 5? It's 3 or 5, isn't it? So there you go. We want one more. This is a good word. Grow. There. And we'll start with these words, I think, because there's something I want to show you. You know what it's like. So I'll try and get the ink off my fingers before I start colouring in. I'm going to use Zig pens. I haven't used these for a while. I've got quite a collection. A friend of mine sent me loads and they're blooming lovely. They don't work too well on multifarious card. However, if you use them right, it don't matter. You can get them to work. I've got 2 colours, a dark and a light. So these are 82 purple and this one is 76 medium beige. So what I'm going to do is tickle. Look at that. Can you see that colour on the tip? I've tickled the dark one. And if I start, let's start this side the right way round. I'll start with the dark there. And you can see that blends over. I want a bit more of that dark. That blends over and chills out until your brush is clean again. I have another scrap of card. And actually, I like to use a nice bit of card because these can turn into lovely backgrounds. So that's the purple. And it's blended beautifully. Let's try another bright colour. So this time we've got geranium red. Again, you can get a blender pen. I haven't got it, but any pale pen actually does the same job. There you go. That one worked nicely first time. And I've just got paint all up my arm where I just coloured myself in. This time we're going green, May green. Flick it through. I need a bit more. Some are really pale. Make sure that green's, there you go. Make sure that's green, that green's nice and clean. I've got a nice blue. Flick that through. Should have a little bit more of that one as well, I think. That's it. Good, I'm glad you like the tips. I like the tips. We'll have an orange next. Nice fluorescent orange. So you see, although it's not very good with a paintbrush and water, it's excellent with a paler colour or the blender if you've got one. So we can let them, look at those lovely blends. We can let them dry over there and we'll get our picture back. And we're going to do a similar thing, but with the colours. I've got quite a few. So I'm going to start with the pale just to get that colour down. And then we'll go, actually, I think I'll go yellow next. The colours are completely up to you. And then a nice bright fluorescent orange, just to give it that kick. Now, if you find you're not blended too well, go back with your medium. And then go back with your pale. And this will blend it out for you. Keep my scrap paper to clean my base colour. So base colour again. And this time I think we'll use, how about pink and purple? We'll blend that in. And then we'll give it a little tweak of the darker. And once again, we'll move that round with the paler colour. I think I might need a bit more pink in that one. That's better. It's just stiff, is it now? No pain, that's good. That is good. There. Now what colour shall we go? I think yellow. But oh, I've got a nice fluorescent yellow. Let's do that as a base. Wow, look at that. Fluorescents work really, really well, we found last weekend at my workshop with these inks, these stamps. They really do lend themselves well to being bright and cheerful. And again, just blending them out. With the palest. I've got a green here. Let's try that one. And I think we'll go orange. Wow. That's a nice contrast. Look at that. Woohoo. Clean it. Yes, thumbs up, please. And subscribe if you haven't already. That'd be lovely. And it'll let you know when I'm live, because you never know. I might just turn up. Might just turn up and want to craft. You don't know, do you? You just don't know. Right, I've got some more colours here. That orange doesn't look so blended. Going to give that a bit more colour. That's better. I find some of the paler pens actually blend easier. Blues, I think. I like to mark up a difference with these ones. So I've got this nice pale green. And again, a layer all over. A nice brighter blue. And then we'll hit, thank you guys, we'll hit it with a bit of dark blue. And again, I'm going to blend that back with the pale all the way to that dark blue. And you get a lovely bit of shape then. Hi Rose, welcome. It's all right. It'll be there for you when you want to see it. There. This time I'll go turquoise. Love it. Back pale and blend that in. This would be nice with your pencils. I'm sure that's what our mag uses. Little baby one. They're just so nice to colour because you just make it up. Do whatever you wish. Hi Jules. Bessie's in the house. Welcome. Thank you for your help earlier. I was stuck in the post office trying to post some stamps off. And they couldn't read a postcode. And I'd put an O instead of a Q. And I couldn't get the internet. And there was piles of people behind me. Very, very, very stressful it was. But Bessie was to the rescue. Just blend that in. Does this take you back, Jules? We used to play Joffies a lot back in the day. I intend to again now. So I'm going to stick with those blues on this, but I'm actually going to use the pale beige as the base colour. Love those colours. I'm just going to blend those colours in. Now they carry on moving and blending even when you've left them. So don't be too worried if you've got a bit of a space. I'm sure it'll fill in. So as you can see, I'm using no water whatsoever. A nice pale blue. I always have a handful, fistful of colours. You have to, don't you? Just have to. Be rude not to. So colourful. That's what it's all about. I don't want it the same colour. There you go, that's better. Mags, where'd you find him? Honestly, I bet your school report says easily distracted. Where's the red one? We'll have a red one in a minute. Need a bit of that green in there. That's what that needs. Little touch of green. Look at that. Perfect. Red one. She wants a red one. Okay. I can do a red one. Let's go to pink. This one is Natural Beige. We'll have this big one here. Nice and pink. Where's the red one, honestly? Here's a red one. Gosh, it is nice to have. Oh my Bessie, oh, my Bessies, all the Bessies, my sisters, my family, it feels. my family girls. Just blending that through. There, red one. What colour next? Very weird. It's giving different colour options. It certainly is. Thumbs turned brown. I like different colour options. Purple. Okay, purple. Here we go. Purple one. Base colour. Purple. Wow, that's a good purple. Look at that. That's a deep, deep... Oh, I know a band called Deep Purple. And let's blend that. Woohoo! Fabby. What's next? What colour next? Sunshine. Yeah, we'll have a yellow. We've got some over there. We need to balance it out this side, I think. Great fun. Yellow. Whee. Look at that. You can have any colour you like with these. I'm just going to blend that through. What's next? Pink, fluorescent pink. Beige. Blue. We've got lots of blue ones in the middle. But I can do another blue one for you. Ooh, yes. I might have to give that one just a little kiss of purple just to darken that end up. There you go, that's better. Okay, we've got two more. What's next? You want a blue one? Okay. Let's have a blue one. I bet you love using your pens. They're very colouring-y, aren't they? Colouring-ish. You can't help it. You just gotta do it. They are fabulous. And we'll have a bit of a darker blue, I think, just kissing the underside of that bit. There you go. And then use that blue to blend that in a bit. Yeah, you can spend hours colouring these in, can't you, Mags? Fab. A bright green. Well, I'm going to use... Let's have that as the base. I'm going to use green in a minute. I need that one out as well. So here's a darker green for our shading. You can get lost in them totally. If ever you can mix any colour you ever wanted, this is it. So let's have the dark one. Now you just got to decide what colour butterfly we're going to have. That could be interesting. What colour butterfly do you want? How bright is that? And we'll have some of this grass coloured in too. We're not going to do all of it. Just here and there. Just to hint at it. Yellow and gold foil. Yeah, well, I've got gold foil. So without the gold foil, what other colour do you want? There's got to have a darker colour as well. We can have yellow, no problem. There you go. I think that's enough grass coloured in. Orange, yellow, gold. Okay. Fluorescent. Let's go fluorescence on the butterfly. So I'm going to do the same thing. Ink up the fluorescent yellow. And the same this side. Clean my orange because that's gone fluorescent yellow now. I love how soft. Oh no! Go enjoy your dinner, Max. So whilst this has got a lot of yellow on, that's it. I'm just going to darken that orange up. Fabulous. Blend that line out if you don't want lines. It's rude, isn't it? Having to feed your family. Goodness. So the background colour, I think, will have to be the background wings. We'll use pink and purple for a contrast. There we go. This really does suit them, I think, anyway. Yeah. Put the bright lid on. What colour body shall we put on it? I think a turquoisey kind of belly. How much fun are they to use like that? So you can blend onto normal white cardstock with SIG pens, but you need to do it in a different way. That's that done. So what's next? A couple of things. We need a glue pen. If I do that, then I can do the outside while that's drying. Now, when you've got big circles, don't just go round and round with your glue pen. You need to go side to side, otherwise you're going to end up with no glue in the middle. And it does make a difference. You try it next time. Give it a go. All the way down. And let's add some on these too. because they are little circles, it's easier to go round and round, but do scribble over the top when you've done, just to make sure you get those bases covered. There we go. So that's all glued up. You're very welcome. You take care, Sylvia, and we'll see you soon. So I'm going back in with frayed burlap. And I'm going to darken down those edges. This really does help to pull those bright colours forward, strangely enough. Plus it draws your eye into the picture. I'm mainly concentrating on the corners. I'm using a Tracy Evans brush for blending with these inks. I do like them. You get a lovely soft blend. But you use what you use. As we say in the trade, you do you. There. That'll do nicely. Now, I'm just going to dry that off. They are good brushes. They're lovely. There's so many bristles in them. They're so soft. So always make sure your glue, if you're foiling, is dry. If you don't, it won't stick, basically. That's better. I'm using gold foil, so this is Fab Foil Gold. Put it on, rub it with your finger. Now, luckily enough, you can see through this foil if you hold it up and you've got some decent lights around you, so you can see where your dots are. Don't stop it jumping all over the place, mind. That jumped off, not to worry. And now we can put that on our butterfly. I'm just rubbing it with my finger. It's not my nails, it's just my finger. And again, it adds that little tiny touch of luxury. Right, chopping board. Let's mat and layer. What colour matting would you like for this? Pink. I don't think I've got any yellow. Purple. Blue. Green. Let me go and fetch some so you can see. Pink. First one was pink, I saw that. Okay, what pink we got? Let's see. Pink. I'll show you what purple and a green would look like with it too, I think, just so you can see, and perhaps even that one. So I've got a few. Here we go, got a few. It's amazing how much a back changes it. It really does change the whole effect. So let's turn that for dark green. Strange, isn't it? And we've got a bright green. I think they look, it certainly looks better on the brighter colour. This is what it would look like on purple. That works too. But this is how it's going to look on pink, because that's the first one chosen. There. It's always worth checking. Always. So, tape time. I still don't trust this tape very much, but there you go. It's actually, everything's sticking and it's staying stuck, which is all I could ask for, really. I can't believe my favourite tape has let me down. I need to be braver with that stuff because it works better if you do it quicker. Put that down there. Kniffy and rulers. So we want a little bit of a lip on this one, don't we? Wow, got a new blade, can you tell? Watch fingers. Number one. So those two for use later, the trimmings to be thrown away. And I think we ought to go on to a white background. Excuse me. That's better. I think it's the angle of attack. I'm still not convinced. Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Don't tell me it's run out. Oh, there you go. I do find it thick. It's very easy because you don't have to peel it or anything, but I do find it a bit fickle. There. So we'll put that about there, I think. Now, do we have space? We do. Yeah, we do. So we're going to use the big one. We used to use similar stuff in the packing industry, but it was on a massive roll. It was great. Might be a bit overkill for this, but you know. And we're not finished yet. There. Pop that back down. And the final touch is we're going to chop these out. And I have some glue square, some sponge squares, pokey tool, because we're going to need one of them, and a nice big pair of scissors. These don't have to be totally square. All right, big scissors means you just make one cut, so you're not faffing. One. Doesn't matter if we've coloured outside the lines. Apparently, intelligent people always colour outside the lines, I've been told. Well, hey, just as well, really. You could go round these and age them off if you so wished. I'm going to leave them nice and bright because that's me and that's how I like them. I knew there'd got to be a better use for wallpaper scissors than wallpapering. I just knew it. Right, little squares. We'll have one there. One there. Pokey tool them off. Marvellous. I think that belongs right just there. Marvellous. Distress edges would be nice. They would. I quite like that they've got a bit of colour behind them. The same as, you know, where I've gone over the edge. I quite like that look. That natural distressed look. I know what I did forget to do. I was going to splash some water. Put that on there. I was going to splash some water on these corners. Suppose I still could. Two more. 700 members on the archive. How fabulous. Oh, that is excellent news. Well done, guys. I might, as a one-off, not just yet, but I might, as a one-off, just do it's a private group, so I might just do a live in there if I can, if it'll let me, one day soon, just for you guys, free of charge. Ooh, that stuck nearly. Let's have a glow. Just grow, rather, not a glow, a grow. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Just a little one-off. Perhaps we could do a challenge, Mandy. I'll get a few things out. You tell me what to use and I'll put it together. How's that? That'll be fun. Hey. And blooming, I'm going to put that one down here. There. Right, because I haven't made the spots, I'm going to do them now. But I'm going to need a paintbrush for that. So give me a second. Ouch. Honestly, I'm far too old for all this malarkey. And I'm just going to drop a couple of drops of water. Oh, that's a nice big lump. Does sound fun, doesn't it? You choose. I'll give you options, but you can choose the outcome. But you have to act quickly when we do that. You can't and ah because there is a delay. And it'll be the first one that jumps on. It'll be fun. Trust me. There you go. That's better. It always looks better with a few water droplets on it. Give that a second to react. I can try and dry some of that off. I don't want to buckle the card now. I don't know where my tissue is. Maybe my nasty cloth will help. Yeah, there you go. Woohoo! Good old nasty cloth. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. And there we go. Signed, sealed, and delivered. Do get your joffies out and your brightest colours you can find, whether that be watercolour paints, whether it be pencil, Sig pens, whatever you use. Well, absolutely go for it. Let's brighten this place up. It's been lovely spending the evening with you. Thank you so much for keeping me company. It's a pleasure as always. Take care, be nice, enjoy, and I'll see you next week. Take care now. Bye. Thanks, Trudy. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye now.